morning, Cardinals fans. Thanks so much for coming back to this channel to check out this video recap. If we have not met yet, I'm Tara Wellman. I love baseball. I work in sports television in my day job, and I still can't get enough of talking about sports. So on this channel, you'll find daily recaps, series previews, coffee reviews, 90s hair, and more, but I promise it does all mostly have to do with baseball. Crazy, right? My goal, though, is to create a community in this baseball landscape where you can stay in the loop and entertained. I hope that you'll always get value from anything that I say, but also a little bit of joy from how I say it. And I love hearing your perspective on things. So if you're ever so inspired, dive into the comments section. Let me know your take on the topic of the day. Today, the topic is last night because that is the name of the show about last night. Clever, right? Let's dive in. This team can prove how good it really is by how they bounce back this week at home. Sometimes I get the score wrong. Seriously, how do I keep doing that? But sometimes I get the broader concept right. The Cardinals came home after a brutal weekend in Chicago, and last night's series opener with the Philadelphia Phillies was important to get them back on track. Vince Velasquez is a pitcher that can be beat, and the Cardinals needed to take advantage of that. Opposing him, though, was Miles Mikolas, the Cardinals' ace, who hadn't quite lived up to that billing yet in 2019, but no time like the present. Each starter kept the bats quiet for the first few innings as each lineup was feeling out their game plan and finding a time to strike. For the Cardinals, that moment came in the fourth inning. Up until that point, Velasquez was pitching a no-hitter. He'd walked a few, but worked around those mistakes. Although when you're walking the free-swinging Jose Martinez multiple times a game, you're really asking for trouble. Trouble in the form of a two-run bomb from Yadier Molina to break up the no-no. That was Yadi's third home run of the year, but what caught me by surprise was when the broadcast mentioned how low Yadi's strikeout rate is. It's the lowest in the National League. Now, his weighted runs created plus is still sub 100, which if you're not familiar, 100 is league average. But it's an impressive note on Molina's plate discipline nonetheless. I might have mentioned a couple of times that Matt Carpenter is off to another pretty frustrating start. Well, not entirely surprisingly, he showed some signs of life in Chicago over the weekend with 5 hits in the final 2 games of that series. The dude just likes hitting there, what can I say? And those signs got a little bit brighter last night when he smacked his own home run in the 5th inning. That would be his 4th on the season. And then the floodgates opened. A Paul Goldschmidt single followed by a Paul DeYoung homer made it 5-0 Cardinals. And Colton Wong with a sacrifice fly pushed one more run across. And that one run was Jose Martinez. And I just want to say, I love watching Jose Martinez run. I mean, let's be honest. I love watching Jose just in general. He brings me very much joy in my life. In fact, Fox Sports Midwest, maybe we can't get the centered game cam, but if we could get a Jose Martinez cam, just like an ISO cam on Jose all the time, just like a cafe cam, and follow him, just put it in the corner, it would make everyone's lives better. I'm convinced. Anyway, watching Jose run, there's so much hustle, so much awkward. In my Marvel characters video, I compared him to Groot, and one of the reasons is that this is pretty on the nose, but I feel like there's just so much limbs when he does anything that it makes me laugh, but again, in the best way possible. I love that you can see him trying, right? There are some athletes that make everything look so easy. Jose doesn't do that, but I appreciate the visible effort in every step. I mean, he was often running ahead of the Molina 2-run homer as well. There's just so much drive and there's so much want, and you can see it in every single step, and he just makes me smile. Cafe Cam, get on that. Anyway, 6-0 lead for the Cardinals. That was a nice cushion for Miles Mikolas and the bullpen. Mikolas went 7 innings on 98 pitches, gave up 3 hits, struck out 5, walked none. He faced the minimum through 5 innings and saw only more than 3 batters once, which was in the 6th inning. And at the risk of being a bullpen jinx again, I have to talk about Jordan Hicks. Yes, the not closer pitched in a 6-0 game. Partly because he needed the work, and partly, in my opinion, because Mike Shildt likes fun things, and Harper versus Hicks was oh so very fun. Now, Shildt denied that being part of his decision after the game, but I don't buy it. The thing about Hicks, now that everyone knows, is that yes, he can hit 104 on the sinker, but his slider is actually the better pitch. Just ask Bryce Harper, who may have needed to see a chiropractor immediately upon exiting the game post-strikeout. Now, he did see 101, 102, but Hicks threw 3 pitches that were 90 miles an hour or lower to Bryce Harper, and they were just unfair. Harper's dramatic swing just simply could not catch up. He looked absolutely silly. And that is how good Jordan Hicks can be. He can make the best hitters in the game look absolutely foolish. Jordan Hicks is so good, and it's so fun. I'm still laughing at that second pitch to Harper. I retweeted it, so go check it out on my Twitter timeline. But anyway, that is the story of the Cardinals bouncing back with a 6-0 shutout over the Phillies at home to begin the homestand. Tonight is Dakota Hudson versus Aaron Nola, and also the Blues game. Game 7 of the second round of the NHL playoffs, hence the blue. So it's fine. I know what game you'll all be watching, but if you feel so inclined, hit that subscribe button. And then if you miss anything from the Cardinals tonight, you can come right back here in the morning and let me tell you all about it. I will see you then.